And welcome to the Part-Time Nerd Podcast with me, your host, Alan. And joining me today, Joining me today is Mr. Fancy Francis. How are you doing, buddy?
What's going on?
Just living the dream. Here we are, season finale. I don't even know if you want to call it a season finale, but episode 3, Aquaman King of Atlantis, the animated trilogy special event. We checked it out. The name of this episode was Tidal Shift. Let's get into this. What
Let's
did you
do
think
it.
of the last and final episode? Are you still all in on this? What did it do for you?
Actually, I want to switch it up. What
Oh,
did
okay.
you think of this?
Okay. So I it's still the same as all the other episodes, right? It's still that crazy. I really relate this a lot to Ren and Stimpy and SpongeBob are
Mm-hmm.
kind of, I think, what the influences that it takes off of this. You still had a lot of those elements. This was kind of like the big episode where everybody just kind of realized Aquaman's not that bad compared to Ocean Master, because the whole season, every episode they've been talking about how they miss Ocean Master, right? Oh man, when Ocean Master was here, the blah 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 blah, and this time they're just like, you know what? Aquaman's not that bad. He's not that bad. They even had the chant. They started chanting for him, but the chant was Loser King.
Loser King.
But you get there's no more crystals, so you just had the 2 crystals, and you find out that it powered this suit, an alien suit, that destroyed this other planet that was on. But they didn't know how everything kind of worked because it was missing one page of the book, which Mordekov just so happened to have that page of the book. Like,
Somehow.
but yeah, so the whole episode is that, Mordekov and Ocean Master breaking out. Ocean Master realizing, you know what, Mordekov's kind of a bad guy. He's trying to destroy everything. Aquaman's not that bad. This is kind of like Aquaman's redemption episode, I guess. I
Yeah.
hate to call it a redemption episode because he didn't have to redeem from everything, but it was at the moment when everybody realized he's not that bad of a guy. So, but you have the big battle. Mordekov ends up getting the suit. Huge battle. All the Atlanteans,
Atlanteans.
they all join together forces to help Aquaman defeat him, and the good guys win. So, what are now? Let's jump over to you. What are some of your thoughts on this?
So out of the 3, it's probably my least favorite one.
I agree. Yep.
Just because of how I liked the other 2 adventures that they went on. I feel like
Right.
that's kind of what obviously made those episodes so unique, is because, like, I know I say this word a lot just because it fits this show. It's just completely wild.
Yes.
Things were happening. And this one, nothing
Not so
really
much.
wild, nothing that's too crazy, especially compared to the last episode that was like almost freaky,
Right. It almost reminded me. Did you ever watch Punky Brewster as a kid? Did you ever watch that show?
I know that I've seen it before.
There was an episode. There was like a 2-part like Halloween type special where they went into this cavern where like the walls were alive and things like that.
Yeah.
Like, look up Punky Brewster cavern episode or something like that. I'll see if I can find it and send it over to you. But if you're watching this and you know what I'm talking about, you'll understand. Like, it was just as a kid, I remember it just completely just screwed with my mind and just was crazy.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I was hoping for, was, even though, like, I had a feeling, they had to kind of wrap everything up.
Right.
I still was just kind of hoping for crazy things, just because that's what they did with the other 2. So, I
Right.
mean, it still was entertaining. I mean, I didn't not like it.
Right.
But it definitely had more SpongeBob-ish type feel than the rest. The rest, it was very both, like you said, Ren and Stimpy and SpongeBob, and just craziness and all wild, and you really had no idea what was coming. And this one is extremely predictable. You
Yeah.
know what was gonna happen.
I got the laugh when he's like trying, so like the whole earth is splitting, right? And he grabs it and he's trying to pull it back and he can't. And so he calls out to all the fish, and all the fish are like covering him, trying to help. We're not trying. They are helping him pull Earth back together.
Yeah.
Uh, when all the fish, he's like, "Oh, I'll talk to the fish and they'll help me." Anytime he talks to the fish, it's always funny, like because
Hmm.
it's always just like pointed out, like, "Oh, I forgot. I know how to talk to fish. Let me talk to them."
And the difference between fish, because like Atlanteans, they're fish, but
Uh,
they eat fish.
always
Uh,
boiled because that's all
oh
you. It's
yeah,
the only thing you can cook a fish.
so that whole like thing of him talking to fish to come help, I'm like, I don't, I don't know. It was very odd to me the way that whole thing was, but
I kept thinking something was going to happen. So at the beginning of every episode, you see this whale or whales, and they're always like jumping up. Then I was waiting for something to happen with the whales in the episodes, but nothing ever happened.
I
Like
mean, this time they high fived and chilled
yeah,
in the air for a minute.
right, but like during the episode, like when Aquaman's talking to the fish,
They
talk to the whales and have the whales help you pull the earth back together because they got more pull than fish, right?
you would
Um,
think,
it was it was fun. I enjoyed the series. It's 3 episodes, 40 minutes each. It's a quick 40 minutes. This last one was a little bit longer of a 40 minutes, which is weird to say, right?
yeah,
It just felt longer than the other ones. The first two don't feel like 40 minutes. This one feels every bit of 40 minutes. But that's not a bad thing. It's fun. I enjoyed it. It's a fun series.
yeah, I agree. I mean, I still recommend every single episode. I still
Yeah,
would.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's. I mean, it's short, 3 episodes, 45 minutes each. The first 2 episodes go by really fast.
yeah,
This last one, you can kind of feel the 45 minutes, but it's still not bad. But it's mainly
yeah.
because you just expect the first 2 episodes kind of crazy, and it's not.
I mean, we say it's not crazy, but it is.
Oh yeah,
Because it's a suit powered by crystals that control time. That's ripping the fabric of the Earth apart
yeah,
to destroy everything. So yeah, no, it's a and the big thing with Morkadoff is he's like a cyborg. Like they're like, oh yeah, I'm not concerned because he can't fit into it because it's built for something small. And actually, his head jumps off the body and
hmm,
jumps. He's like, oh well, I knew about this because I had the missing page, so I prepared for this. Um, and he was able to go into there with just his head. And then
right,
you get the funniness of his body running into walls and things like that because there's no head on the body. So there still is crazy stuff, and it's still funny. But
yeah,
of the three, this was definitely my least favorite. Um, but still a good episode. I definitely still enjoyed it.
yeah.
So, you got anything else on this episode?
Man, I don't think
Whole
so.
series? Just wrap up the whole series.
I hope they make more. I truly do. Like, um, I know I'm pretty sure I said that beforehand, but I was kind of waiting to see the finale or whatever this was to say if I'd really want more.
Mhm.
And I do. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's. I would love for them to do like an animated series off of this. I
Yeah,
I would have fun with that. Give me a 25-minute animated series once a week, and I'd be all in on that, and I'd watch that and have fun with it. Again,
yeah,
it's something that you can watch and just have fun with. It's Aquaman. No one ever really takes him seriously, so to be able to have something with Aquaman that you can have some fun with and enjoy it, I'm all aboard.
it was great. I watched it. You could kind of relive the cartoon Saturday mornings
Mhm.
because that's what I did this week. I was like, I ate breakfast and I watched this. I was like, it was great. Kind of, the memories.
I hear you, man. Yeah, no, this definitely is right there with it. It takes you back with that nostalgia of cartoons that were just fun and crazy and just wheels off.
Yep.
So, all right, guys. Hey, thank you so much for watching. As always, like, share, subscribe, comment, follow. If there's anything you guys want us to watch, just let us know. Send over an email, parttimenerdpodcast@gmail.com. Until next time, we'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.